Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Good stuff. I'll be doing Turbo Overwatch shows into the foreseeable future because I love Overwatch and I don't see myself not playing anytime soon. You could probably have a safe bet that in 3 years you'd have a chance to play with me as a Turbo. Overwatch shows are going to become a very regular thing on this show. I don't even play Hearthstone anymore. I don't feel like I'll be going back to it for a long time either. I mean, sometimes when I work out, but... Alright. I want you guys to be, who are in the chat right now, to be talkative, because I'm going to do like a little segment that I'm going to upload about Torbjorn, and I know that there's not a lot of people in there, but it would be nice if you guys had a lot of chatting to make up for the lack of people in there right now. Becky's in bed. I'm on a weird schedule, and I'm just continuing to do some shows. Let's hope for a Torbjorn on the title screen to make this nice. Okay. That's actually the worst character, because she has a glitch on the title screen where her... Yeah, I'm going to just switch this out because it's a bad... It's a good skin, it's just that it glitches on the front screen. It's always blinking. Yeah, it is a glitch from what I can tell, because I don't see them ever flicker any other time. And it looks really dirty, ugly. Hey buddies, welcome to an Overwatch special news edition. Maybe I should start doing some segments where I talk about the recent developments in Overwatch as they happen. Since I love Overwatch and I'm addicted to it, I might as well. And it's like one of the few games that I've been following news for a very long time. I don't think I've ever given a shit about gaming news in like 2 years. And now I actually actively go to Google every time I wake up and I'm like, Overwatch news, what's happening in Overwatch? Toblerone is getting a nerf, also known as Torbjorn, is getting what sounds like a massive nerf. On console only. This is based on, I guess, Blizzard listens when the community is in upheaval, which it seems to be about Torbjorn. I personally haven't encountered these fabled 6-person Torbjorn defense matches in which Torbjorn, maybe I've gotten lucky. I didn't think there was a big issue with him, but apparently there are people who will run 6 Torbjorns, and people say that it's impossible to deal with. I don't feel like that's true myself. Again, I haven't gone into that situation. I feel as though 6 Torbjorns, you get on voice chat, and this is the problem, is that not everybody coordinates on pubs. If you're playing on pubs, this could be an issue. But if you got 6 Torbjorns, you go like 6 Widowmakers or 6 Pharahs or a combination of those two, maybe toss a healer in there, but Widowmakers just destroy Torbjorns. And I know that if they get an arrangement where like they, you know, put themselves in certain corners and make it so that they cover their angles, it could be a little bit more difficult. But I still don't feel as though 6 of any character can't be countered with 6 of another character. And I know that like that there's a downside to that. Not everybody wants to be forced to go a certain character because the opposing team decided to be a bunch of like nut jobs. But I don't feel like this nerf was necessary. I saw that some Redditors had like put together some info saying like what's the website that actually tracks the way that Torbjorn his stats, like people submit their stats saying like what their win percentage is with each character, and that Torbjorn PC versus console was about 10% better on console. I say to that, how many characters were there on on PC that are better, 10% better on PC than they are on console? Like, there's trade-offs. Yes, there's going to be characters that are slightly stronger on one platform versus another. I don't know that it deserves what he got, which is a 30% nerf to the turret damage, which I feel like is going way over top. And the problem with that is, I think, is that it's done such a huge difference to his ability to take out what I think he's best used for on the console, which is taking out Tracer and other flankers. Now, Tracer has an additional 1 full second, which is huge, before she's killed by Torbjorn. If not more, especially if a Lucio is nearby, that turns a second into like 2 seconds because of the space in between shots from the turret. Maybe it'll make Torbjorn hide less. You mean as a character, like make Torbjorn play a little bit more aggressively, or but really, when it comes down to it, I'm a little bit dismayed by it because Torbjorn's been my go-to. I hope it, who knows, maybe it won't even affect it that much. I think that it will. I think that, like, I've always liked to go Torbjorn when there's a Tracer I can't deal with. And if there's a Tracer on the board, I often can't deal with her. Tracer is amazing. Maybe I'll just jump into a game here, quick play. Tracer is amazing, and on console, where characters have slightly slower turning abilities, I find that Tracer is incredibly hard to deal with when there's a really good one on the board. And so Torbjorn's my go-to to deal with characters, especially that outrank me in skill. Sometimes Pharah can deal with like I'm good at Pharah, so sometimes I can deal with her like that. But on one hand, it is cool that Blizzard is so responsive to the community's issues with the game. And I also think that they're not so responsive that they are, I'm going to go Torbjorn just to tool around with him here, on attack. And I do think he's viable on attack. But on the other hand, I don't think that they're knee-jerk either. I think that they give enough time of cooling time before they decide whether, I'm going to turn off my voice chat as well because people are listening to, they're getting, they're just confused. Like, what the fuck's this guy doing? I think that Blizzard is smart the way they deal with things, but I am surprised at a 30% nerf. I think that 10 to 20 at most would have been okay. But again, I don't know, I'm not the game developer. I'm sure they thought about this long and hard and did internal testing. People, you guys were saying that you're making jokes about him peeking out from behind his turret, and that's another thing that I don't understand, because I don't play Torbjorn like that. I don't stay behind my turret. I like to play Torbjorn aggressively. What I love so much about the turret is that you can leave it behind your team so that it deals with anybody like a Reaper or a Tracer, at the very least warns you that they're coming, while you can concentrate on what's important. And often I'll play Torbjorn, especially on attack. I like to play Torbjorn really aggressively like this. Like, my entire team right now isn't even pushing. I'm the only, okay. 2 defensive characters are pushing the payload, while I'm the only one who's actually moving. And it's moving a lot, because the other team is concerned with stationary defense with their bastions. And that's one of the things I like Torbjorn about. He covers your angles, especially in pubs where you can't really tell your team, like, hey guys, a Reaper's been bothering us. Does somebody want to be, like, in charge of dealing with that asshole as he keeps on coming up behind us? Because nobody will. Everybody's here just to play the character that they want to play, and strategy often doesn't enter into it. That's also, by the way, how I often drop them down. I drop them down without even upgrading until, like, later on when the coast is clear. I'm the only one who's pushed this turret in any way on this team right now. Pushed this payload. And sometimes that's all that you need to do. Just keep on pushing, man. Uh-oh. Tiny. And now that the coast is clear slightly, I'll upgrade it. I'm just glad the turret doesn't hurt you like it does in TF2. Like it hurts the NG. What the fuck, why not? Let's go aggressive now that I hit the checkpoint. See if we can clear them out. Torbjorn can definitely be a beast, that's for sure. I just haven't ever thought he was OP. So that's what's coming, and it's only coming to console, and it's going to be rolling out presumably with other nerfs that have already, or changes that have already come to PC. We've yet to hear whether, they made an insinuation, like, they made it sound as though they might not bring the McCree nerf to console, and I don't know exactly what I think about that. I think on one hand it is nice that as McCree you won't be able to take out, I think on console, even on console it'd be nice if McCree couldn't take out a Roadhog with 2 Fan the Hammer, which I do think is wrong. On the other hand, I think that the nerf is so substantial it might be a little bit overboard on PC, especially where your aiming typically can't be as precise. And for me, I like to use McCree to take out smaller characters. I don't think I'm going to be nearly as good at McCree now. Maybe I'll just have to like change the way I play him, change my skill set a little bit. I have 4 gold medals right now. And that's just because I'm pushing. I'm pushing a lot. Keep pushing, team. Who cares if you die? Respawns only happen within 10 seconds. This ain't like TF2 where a respawn can take up to a minute. I also have to comment on how interesting it is how Blizzard releases this information. To keep up on the news, well, one, you can just go to GameSpot or IGN and just check out updates on the Overwatch tag, or go to Reddit or whatever. But the thing is, they release their updates in comment form on Reddit. I should have dropped a turret, by the way, on my way out of there. That was dumb. In comments on their forums, on Reddit, like just on Twitter, randomly, never as a big statement. Like, so the key to Torbjorn is like, make sure that you're remembering to drop a turret. Because this, again, isn't like TF2 where you have to wait a long time, collect a whole bunch of scrap before you get another turret. Just drop them down like they're fucking worthless. They are. So that's my opinions on the Torbjorn nerf. Do you guys have any thoughts on it? I do think that it's a little bit aggressive, but I'll reserve my judgment for when, you know. I hope that it's not, I hope that Blizzard will continue to be reactive. Like, if it ends up being too much, I hope that they change it back again. Why do I keep forgetting about that turret? That's stupid of me. I'm being a bit too aggressive. And I also didn't drop a turret down again, talking while playing. I hope that if it does turn out to be too much, that they'll adjust accordingly, and I think they will. I don't think they're irresponsible. They've done an incredibly good job at the balancing of the characters so far. But I have to like comment at least on how impressed I am with the design of Torbjorn to begin with. I found NG, I liked NG as a character in TF2. I just hated playing as him because it was so punishing to play as NG sometimes. You'd put in all this time investment, very boring time investment, into building up a turret, collecting scrap, and stuff like that, and sometimes it was rewarded with a bunch of characters, rightfully so, concentrating on you and just taking you out. And there's nothing wrong with dying in a game like this, but I'd like it to be a little bit more than just smacking a turret for 15 minutes and then a guy coming and finding me and killing me outright. Like, that's no fun. And they've made it with Torbjorn so that they reward you for being aggressive, for getting out into the action. It makes sense to get into the action, collecting scrap for your team, which I haven't been distributing very liberally. And by the way, putting it in a big group like that isn't a good idea, because when somebody takes just like 1 HP damage, they pick up a second piece of scrap even though they didn't need to. Not their fault, but that's what happens often. DVA doing her job, taking out the turret. Me doing my job, giving her some extra armor. But anyways, even though, like, outside of a percentage damage nerf to Torbjorn, other possibilities were that they could have reduced the fire rate on the turret. I'm not a math whiz, so I don't know what the difference of a fire rate reduction versus damage rate percentage reduction does. Like, what's the real? What's the change? What's the difference? Like, if it does the same DPS, what's the difference between doing a fire rate nerf? Oh, I suppose the way it deals damage to armor, the fact that damage has been reduced but fire rate is still up, means that it's even less effective against armor than it was before. Whereas a fire rate decrease with a damage remaining the same would have been much more effective over armor over time. So I guess that's another huge thing. Against armor, Torbjorn is maybe possibly like 40% less effective, maybe even 50% less effective against armor now. So DVA, I guess what that means is DVA is going to be even more effective against Torbjorn than she was before. So there's that. So I haven't been able to demonstrate my favorite part about Torbjorn so far, because they don't have a Tracer or a Reaper. In fact, in a regular match, based on their team makeup, I probably would have changed away from Torbjorn by now. But he's doing a good job. But really, I think that it would be more effective to be... Oh, shit. That was a prop. Oh, shit. Wait. I just want this to be in a good position when I pop my ultimate, which I'm going to soon. Nah, fuck it. Torbjorn's is one of my favorite ultimates in the game, mainly because of the buff on him. I'm gonna get this medic if I can. There we go. I have my wrench bound to L3, and that causes me sometimes to, during very anxious moments, to get my wrench out when I didn't mean to. Damn it, I was being shot from behind too, I think. So, do you guys have any, a range nerf would have been better than damage? I actually agree on that. From the very beginning, I thought that the turrets in this, especially coming from TF2, had way more range than I was expecting. We in TF2, as a veteran TF2 player, to some extent, with 1,300 hours logged, I always felt as though that's what made turrets fair, was that they couldn't be placed in such an open place that they're just shooting everybody and anybody. That you had to, like, be conservative with where you put your turrets, and that if you wanted long-range turret damage, you had to get out what we call the Wrangler, which was this little device that turned your turret into a manual turret that pointed wherever you wanted it to shoot, which was very effective for very long-range turret sniping. I feel like my team could have been better. Although I could have been a better class. I think that I was doing an okay job, but could have been more effective as another class because of the fact that they didn't have any flankers. That's the true power of Torbjorn on attack. But I think that, yeah, a range nerf could have been a little bit better. I think that's in the 6v6 matches with Torbjorn that against Torbjorns on pubs, probably one of the big issues was the fact that the turrets have too much range. I was really taken aback when I first started playing Overwatch how much range Torbjorn had. even as a sniper sometimes it can be difficult to take out a turret because of how far it can see. And with its perfect, precise aiming. So maybe, would a fire rate reduce its reaction time to a new person appearing on the screen? Is that also affected by fire rate? Because that could also be beneficial, considering that I think that what I was about to just say is that sniping a turret can be difficult because of its range and how fast it locks on. Even when you're just popping your head out just to loose an arrow or a shot, it tends to like grab you right away, and even as sniper you can sometimes be dead before you're able to actually do any real damage to the turret. So if fire rate does affect the speed in which it draws a bead, so to speak, I think fire rate would have been a much more effective nerf and a fairer nerf. Potentially on both platforms, but I don't know. I can't speak to PC. I'm all about the casual couch playing Overwatching. But anyways, thanks for listening to my rant. I'm going to continue after this segment to play with some turbos. I'm going to get a group started maybe here in the early hours of 3 a.m. with my turbo club and add them to the team and get that sweet, sweet 20% experience boost. I'll see you next time. Maybe I'll keep up with these initial news segments as nerfs and stuff are talked about in the Overwatch community. See you next time. All right, buddies, I'm going to keep on playing here now. Any turbos that want to join me, I will start adding you to a group so that we can all play on a team here. Just let me, how many have we got? Wow! We almost have enough to play a custom match. I didn't think there'd be so many people online. All right, say your PSN names in the chat right now and I'll start adding you to a group. First one's in, get in the group to play. And maybe later on I'll start a custom match. For now I'm going to keep on playing group.
5, 4, 3,
Cool dude, Vajima.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Hans Grolo. 135 Jonah. Jonah 135. Veach. Is that 5?
Let's see you get past this.
Well, I'm not paying you for your acting ability. Let's get moving.
I foresee great things for you.
Alright, I got a full group. So right after this match, I don't want to abandon these guys. I'll leave the game, or I guess, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to play this pub real quick.
Helden sterben nicht.
Getting back up. There's my turret.
Nothing personal.
That was quite the kill streak.
Come get your armor.
No one can hide from my
I'm a one-May wrecking crew here. I love Infrasight so much. Oh, that was a fail. That was really fail. I hope somebody gets that medic. They did. Okay.
I have to get back in the fight.
It really sucks that you can't change your PSN name, even for money. Like that they don't offer like a pay option, like $10 you change your PSN name. If like,
Coming up.
I'm being mean here. Oh, they sniped. They have 2 snipers. Okay, I thought they had 3 for a second. I'll turn on my voice chat for
This
group.
fight is not over yet.
Actually. Has anybody thought that, like, when you have a longer name in Overwatch, that it hurts you? The fact that my name is far from subtle, that I appear behind corners to the enemy a little bit quicker. You know how, like, yeah, like this guy, Uberbad Monkey, his name was appearing a lot better behind that corner than, say, Crumpy's would. And when you're playing especially something like Sniper, that can really affect how you're able to shoot a player when you can see their name behind something.
60 seconds remaining.
Sniper, look at.
Come on, get to the point! Taking the point! Stop them!
I hope my team takes advantage of that Blizzard. I really hope they take advantage of that Blizzard. I don't think they did. Did they?
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Back for more.
Sleepless nights at the chateau. Visualize it. I'll give you something to do. Cooch, cooch, wherever we go. Visualize it. I'll give you something to do. Spread it like peanut butter jelly. Do it like I owe you some money. Spread it like peanut butter jelly. Do it like I owe you some money. Money, money, money. I've been pretty addicted to that song by Galantis is the name of the band. Their entire album is pretty amazing. Spread it like peanut butter jelly. I hate getting Genji as Mei. Oh well, we got him. I'm gonna get behind this team, including the sniper if I can. Which one first? This one? Nope. Should have got the one that turned around. Mei is super annoying to deal with. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so annoying. Not sorry. One v one in Genji's as Mei can be difficult. It's probably a lot less difficult on PC if that's what you're used to, Zarkus. But on the console, it used to be easy dealing with Genjis with Mei until everybody started to bind jump to a different button. So now Genjis are flying around all over the place. On console, they used to kind of stay put. They'd jump every so often, only when they were running away. But Now they jump all over the place, and
10 seconds.
in order to get it, like, actually freeze them is a lot more difficult than it used to be.
A riveting experience.
冻住，不许走！
Victory.
You know, Llama, getting gold for every vote you get on your card at the end is, I thought about that too for a while until I realized that, like, I think it would make the whole voting at the end a little bit toxic. First of all, everybody would always vote for themselves. So you would see a lot of, like, slanted voting at the end.
Epic.
Thanks, everyone.
I don't know.
Epic.
It would be pretty. I think a lot of people would. It would make it. It would turn it from something that used to be just kudos, like just being like bravo, into something that would become really like anger-inducing. Like people would get really pissed off when they didn't get votes, and stuff. And people would never vote for the other team either, which I think is like the greatest compliment when you can acknowledge somebody on the other team that was really good, that did a great job for them. Looks like Cool Dude has joined me for this next match since one of the people in this game have dropped. So what I've been doing, if you haven't watched a show in a while, an Overwatch show, or at least you didn't watch yesterday, the way I select my heroes is I go in and I see who I've played the least. And then I choose somebody who I think is best for the current team composition. I don't like playing Reinhardt in pubs because I feel like nobody ever really uses Reinhardt properly. Nobody gets behind him. By the same token, I feel like when I've got a Reinhardt on my team, I can never trust him either. I can never trust him to keep that fucking shield up when he needs to keep that shield up. I'd much rather play as Zarya if I'm going to play a tank, and I think I am.
Don't think I'm happy about that.
Together, we are strong.
It seems like after this match I should just start a custom match because I think I wasn't expecting
Be sure to
there to be so many Wow, why are there so many turbos online? I tried to do a 1 a.m. show the other day, and there was only like, there was just barely enough to do a custom match. And now there's like almost enough to have 2 custom matches. UK people.
4, 3,
But shouldn't UK people have been awake at 1 a.m. my time? That's only 2 hours earlier than this yesterday. 3 hours earlier. I guess it took a while for people to get up, to wake up.
Enemy turret eliminated.
Shit.
Practice makes perfect.
So I'd like to help my team with barriers, but I haven't seen any of them yet. Here's one.
Barriers on you. Go.
But she's not being shot at because she's playing super conservative.
Just a scratch.
No one can hide from my sight. Now, where were we?
Getting there.
If you could
Follow me, asshole.
Let's see if you get past
Follow me, you motherfuckers. Come on. Oh, no, not you. I don't want you following me. Fuck off. You're the only one I didn't want following me.
I am not a good loser. Огонь по готовности!
Oh, you put it at the wrong spot. She thought I was on the other side.
Reclaim this objective! Give me your best shot. Barrier is on me. I am on fire.
I'm on fire.
Get over here.
They must have a teleporter.
冻住，不许走。
Go! Ready for battle.
Objective A was captured. Escort the payload.
Form up on the payload.
Double.
Move it out.
No one can hide from my sight.
Barrier is on me.
Tried to get the guy who got hooked.
Always serves my friend.
Oh, that's where it is.
Let's keep this moving.
These things are annoying.
Get in there. Give me your best shot. Behind you. Barrier is on you. Go. Bring it. Rush off.
Zarya really appeals to me because I've always been the type of player who really goes in balls to the wall, and she rewards that a lot. Alright, cool, dude. I'm gonna try to barrier you when you get out there.
Go.
There you go. Damn. One of the things that's been difficult with Zarya to get used to is the way that the trajectory of her,
Escorting the payload. Огонь по готовности.
the trajectory of her projectiles, they don't travel the way I expect them to. It took a long time to like treat them not like, I guess, I don't know. I feel like they're just different than a normal physics. I guess because they're floaty plasma grenades, not normal grenades, is the idea.
The payload has reached the chip.
Neutralizer activated.
Let's pickles.
No one can hide from my sight.
Get in there.
Those moments where you can hear that fucking tire, but you don't have a barrier. At least I separated myself from
I
my
am
teammates.
still in the fight.
Back in my day, we'd have this payload delivered already.
I have a teleporter.
Already.
Why'd I walk over his shit? I feel like this is the type of like, I mean, the Junkrat thing is the type of thing that you keep on making that mistake no longer how long you've played the game. I think going into like 1,000 hours in this game, I will still walk over, every so often, walk over the Junkrat grenades when he dies. Wow, that Reaper survived. He was down to a sliver. That's annoying.
This fight is not over.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that.
They must have a teleporter.
I'm gonna go get that Junkrat. I think I'm well suited to do it.
Enemy teleporter destroyed.
Two of them up here.
Move the payload.
I jumped that trap. Did you guys see that? Like, what the fuck? It has such a wide... I want to see it in this view. I specifically jumped... it grabs you. It like it's almost like the trap jumps upward. So you don't even have to be in contact with the ground, and it kind of just like goes like, yank. At least that's what it looks like.
I have secured the payload. Let's go.
Огонь по готовности. Gravity kill.
That I hate leg compensation for a move that would have like saved you. I pressed L1 there, but not according to his screen.
Perseverance is the... We need to get the payload moving.
Have you ever like done something like blink as Tracer or used a barrier as Zarya and you hear the beginning of the sound for it, but then it doesn't complete? They chewed through that 200 shields very quickly. Shadows cannot join, I'm sorry. Blue Deadpool.
Makes perfect.
30 seconds remaining.
Get the payload moving. We can get in there.
I had my ultimate. God damn it. I'm gonna start a custom match soon, Minette. I was just finishing up this game. I was not expecting there to be so many people available to play a custom match. I might be able to, if I can just get there.
Payload secure. Move out.
Barriers on you. Огонь по готовности.
Why'd I put my ultimate over to the right? That was an accident. But we capped, I think. If we don't win this, I'm gonna be heartbroken. Woo!
Play of the game.
At the end there, even though they lost. Oh, when was this? That wasn't a very good play of the game. Yes, he finished off 2 players and then a third because he pulled his ultimate, but that was a bad pull of that ultimate. No love for Zarya. Even though I pushed the cart the most. Projected a shit ton of barriers. Not a single vote from my team. No, it's funny because, like, yeah, people don't seem to realize when there's a barrier around them. Or that they were just saved by a barrier. They never seem to realize that, like, their life was saved. They don't appreciate. Alright, custom game. Can't wait till we enter experience for this. Jump in, first come, first serve, guys. Just follow me, and you'll be able to join the custom game. You pick me from the social menu and say follow or join game or whatever. Let's just do list order and hope nothing goes wrong. Doing our random hero switching. That's supposed to make me less angry at you guys. Because I don't want to get angry at turbos. I don't want to get frustrated with turbos, and I feel like random hero switching will cause me that to happen less. Like where there's a sniper that I've just gotten so fucking fed up with that I'm cursing under my breath or on my breath. Like I don't actually do it under my breath on this show. Literally was cursing a turbo at the end of yesterday's show because I was just so fucking frustrated with them. Even though it was random heroes, I was still so angry.
Traveling to Mars.
But I like playing on teams with turbos because then you're all working together trying to, you know, trying to be awesome together instead of fighting each other. So they're gonna have all teams speak in custom matches soon as an option. What'd I get? Ooh.
One shot, one kill.
System check initiated. Green across
So
the
try to
board.
swap
And
yourself
ready
out
for
maybe
action.
every hour of gameplay, guys. This is our first round of people here.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Talon could restore your family's empire.
But at what cost? See, I would take my bow against your rifle any day.
That would be the last mistake you ever made.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Why am I not hitting her? What the fuck? Those were multiple headshots on this. Okay, what's going on? Can I not shoot into their spawn, even though she's shooting out at us? That was weird. You can do it on King's Row when the person's up at the top. I wasn't able to there. That's either a glitch or I don't understand the game.
Walks among you.
Anybody else have any input on what they just saw?
I couldn't see it from where I was.
Oh
at.
yeah, you guys can't, but I was talking to the chat.
Oh.
I was shooting a Widowmaker inside their spawn who was shooting back at me, and I got multiple headshots on her and nothing happened.
Thank you.
I even switched to body shots after a bit. Like I got like a total of like 7 shots and nothing was happening.
Yeah, that's weird.
As far as I know, I don't think you can fire into their spawn anymore. You used
But-
to be able to.
But on King's Road, there's that one part where they can stand at the top and you can get them. If you couldn't get them, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. But I did see, I even tried to shoot that sniper.
Yeah, and it wasn't working? Huh.
Wasn't working.
The true enemy of humanity
Main
is the sword.
Honto in that little room.
Crap.
Even if you shoot them, if they're in the yellow, they won't get hurt. But that, I swear to God, that, the God I don't believe in as an atheist. I love how I say, I swear to God so often when I'm an atheist. But I swear that on King's Row, oh shit, they're putting a lot of pressure on us. On King's Row, you can shoot them inside spawn. They're inside spawn, they're up top, behind that little thing, and you can still get them. Because I've had sniping battles on that map.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to hit her too, though. Holy crap, we actually kept the...
Yeah, I was expecting that to get capped.
Bastard coming to that room.
Road dog. Coming up.
Yep, I'm going after him.
Walks among you.
Yeah, you can do it on Dorado as well. I've had sniping battles there as well where the sniper's up top, and I've been able to fire at the sniper. It's like they did it specifically on this map. Oh, it's the yellow healing space that you can't do? But she wasn't in that, because the yellow healing space is further back, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know.
Well, we'll be switching there here in a little while. We'll find out.
60 seconds.
What an odd place for turrets, and how are they surviving in there? There's some Metras set up offensive turrets in our little alcove.
Guys.
Hate them fast little characters. Are you kidding me? That got play of the game.
Why wouldn't it? You got a triple kill.
Yeah, I didn't think it was... I didn't see the first kill after I ran the guy into the wall.
Epic.
No
I was
vote.
just swinging wildly.
I'll give it to him.
Soup.
Thank you.
Prepare your defenses.
All right. Let's see where the yellow healing zone is on this map, because I thought it was around the
Snipers,
corner.
stay behind it.
Must have been.
It's kind of stupid if it is like that, though. You shouldn't be able to shoot out and constantly be protected.
Yeah, because part of the game is being able to force them into their spawn at the beginning to buy yourself that precious extra 30 seconds or so.
Exactly.
I will protect the innocent.
Oh hell, we're on defense again.
Yeah, we got scrambled. I set it to scramble after every game so that we're not going to be having frustrating mirror matches.
I see.
Nobody wants to... It's one thing to play with uneven teams, but then to play another round, be forced to play another round sucks.
Yeah. I understand that.
Attackers.
I'll go get a look
in
here
30
though.
seconds.
Let's see.
I will not waste this opportunity.
I guess she was in the
Hello
yellow.
there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
She was just up by those kiosks, and that's not the yellow zone.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Yeah, there is no yellow there. Wait a minute, I just...
Yeah, I'm shooting in there now.
I don't get it. I got myself killed trying to figure it out, but I still don't get it.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Who was the sniper I was shooting? And there is a yellow zone there? Who was the sniper? Are you in the chat? Like, I want to know, did you take a single bit of damage when I was shooting at you? See, that right there is why I'm concerned about the McCree nerf, is because I just barely killed him there. I'm not good enough at McCree not, like, to have a damage nerf on his character. Like, look, these little... I know that the nerf was to get rid of his ability to take down tanks, but for me it's going to take away my ability to take down small characters, because when I use Fan the Hammer, it's not about lacing in as much damage as possible. For me, it's about spray and pray.
Yeah.
I'm not precise enough, and that's why I hope that they don't do that nerf on the console. Even though I do think it's bullshit that McCree can take down a tank so easily. I don't know. I feel like maybe if they're gonna do it, like, just to a little bit lesser degree, because it's a huge nerf on PC.
Wow, I just got played the game right there. Panic Ultimate and it worked out.
Are they all dead?
I killed 4 of them.
Oh, that's a good thing. That'll give me time to set up my turret. Wow, how did they come back so quick if you killed 4 of them? They were all, like, en masse again.
I think they might have a teleporter somewhere.
Yeah, they do.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
I was expecting to have a leisurely time setting up a turret.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
I was trying to get on the point and then use my heal.
This ain't good. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they got every single one of them on the point.
Yeah, we might need to fall back.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Who can I get? I'm gonna try to get their Lucio with my Winston here. That's not the person I wanted to see.
Barrier activated.
Lucio! Too many of them. They're all together. No chance to get Lucio.
Oh, I just about knocked him over the edge.
True self is without fault.
Okay, we needed a healer and now we got one. They've got so much momentum though, it's like we're constantly on our heels. Everybody that I had my eye on to heal is already dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush in with my Widowmaker because I suck at it.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
You are your own. Reinhardt at your service.
The payload is approaching its destination.
They've got a teleporter. We've got to find it. There we go.
Oh, fuck.
Much better.
The enemy has a teleport there.
Yeah, we just got kind of annihilated this round.
Play of the game.
So, what, they all just walked into your ultimate into one group? They did. Wow.
Yep.
Well, that's always nice. I have to say that Genji was a little bit lucky he was able to take me out as Zenyatta. He walked right past a McCree who didn't stun him. So here I am calling out that McCree for not stunning that Genji.
Prepare your defenses.
Hello.
He shouldn't have gotten away with that. My left wrist hurts. That's not usually something. It's usually my right one.
I'm going to win.
We all have our flaws.
We start.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Is it wrong that I'm a robot racist?
I can't wait to get into the fight.
Because fuck these fuckers. These uppity, they think they're so fucking good because they have superhuman intelligence, telling everybody how to run their lives.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
It's funny on the comments on the YouTube video where we were making fun of the girl who was like, had a robot boyfriend, and we were all making, I think my comment was, you can't marry your sex toy. And people in the comments, which you guys can't see because I turned them off, rightfully so, were just fucking lacing into me for being anti-robot. Being like, you're such a fucking disgusting racist, I'm reporting this video. And stuff like that. I was like, holy shit. People take shit seriously.
Enemy turrets aren't gonna bother us anymore.
But the funny thing is about that, like that girl who's hugging the robot boyfriend there as they're listening to the robot Dalai Lama or whatever. It's like, you know why she's with him. I mean, we've all seen that episode of Star Trek where Tasha Yar asks if Data is proficient in all, fully equipped rather. How many, what does he say? He's proficient in how many ways of pleasuring or something like that?
Enemy turret ahead.
He has interchangeable parts.
You're not going anywhere.
I don't want to hear about that. I haven't seen all the Star Trek stuff. I didn't know that Data had a trial. No Star Trek spoilers, sorry. I don't know, like, I'm a huge, like, I love Next Generation, but I haven't seen everything, especially the movies. I've always been, like, leaving them as, like, a special thing I'll one day get to see. Fuck me. Saw it 1 second too late.
Enemy turret ahead.
I will not waste this opportunity.
It's not a problem, it wasn't a huge spoiler.
Our world is worth
Yes, the moratorium on any kind of spoiler still continues in our chat room. Never assume that anybody's watched anything that you have.
We need to defend the objective.
Especially critical plot points. I mean, me bringing up, obviously, Data pleasuring Tasha Yar that's not a plot critical episode to the overall show. That's just a moment in the show that's comedic and silly. Especially such an early episode in the series. You just gotta use common sense. Like, what is something... If you're gonna bring up something that happened in a show, it could just out a casual conversation. Think about, was that a moment in the show's history where people all went, oh my god, I did not expect that to happen. And again, that's a subjective thing, it's hard to judge, so I don't know.
Sniper, be ready.
Yeah, there is no statute of limitations, in my opinion, on spoilers. You just have to not be a dick. It's just polite to make sure that the people you're talking to at that time are okay with the conversation about said topic before you start bringing up spoilers. It doesn't take... It takes an asshole not to care about that, in my opinion. To be like, oh, fair game. I don't care if this little silly... I have so little say right now that I must say this without checking with the people in the room. Because that's just how little I have to say about anything. I can only talk about this right now. What old movies have I spoiled on the show? I have made some mistakes. I know that I just can't remember which movie it was.
Play of the game.
Did I spoil Kick-Ass? Oh, did I talk about how he gets... Okay. The ending, because the ending was so cool. Yeah. Right.
Epic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did I call myself out on it, though, as soon as I did it? I imagine I would have.
Prepare your defenses.
Man, Kick-Ass is such a great movie.
Second one was written terrible.
Yeah, the second one definitely could have been better. It lacked some of the panache from the first, and I feel like the ending was weak. The way that it all culminated, especially the way that it played out with Hit Girl, that just was weak. Especially the moment we were all waiting for ended up just being kind of like, meh. It didn't have like those epic build-ups and payoffs that the first one did. And this one, it just felt like a lot of malaise. And it didn't have the terrifying, I felt like the terrifying grit that the first one had, that like the realizations from the characters that, oh my God, this is real. Like, this is real life.
Yeah. I ain't much for waiting around.
It got a bit more comedic than I wanted it to. The first one was funny, but it wasn't comedy. Yeah, it was funny without being comedy, in my opinion. Whereas the second one, I think, tried to go all-out comedy.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Obviously, it was still comedic, but you know what I mean by like comedy versus just funny because there's humor there. Hate not having a healer as McCree on our team.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, we don't have a very good setup right now.
You just have to hope they don't figure that out. Oh, we have a healer now. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Shoulder on the right.
You die now! Jesus, if I didn't kill her, I'm happy because I killed that fucking Zarya. Down to a sliver, and then she bubbles, and it looked like I was gonna die before I had a chance to finish her. Oh, that would have been horrible. And she was already retreating behind the bus, so she would have survived.
Winston report. I've got you in my sights.
I made a mistake of getting myself caught up there in the... I want to actually see where I was. Yeah. I misjudged where the little alcove was in my backwards flying. So personally, I have Genji's deflect bound to L3. My only concern is that sometimes I accidentally initiate it because I'm just like in the middle of a really intense battle and I forget, or I push too hard when I'm trying to get away.
No one can hide from my sight.
I should have started jumping around as soon as I saw the Mei.
Yeah, I'm trying to sniper right now, but it's not going well.
Oh, Perfect Fat Man, you got your mic working. You were part of some of those early morning private troop stuff I was doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of an idiot.
Why are you an idiot?
Because I didn't realize there was an on and off switch on the mic.
Oh, that's why.
So I could hear you. But
Oh, you could hear us.
Hear me.
So you could hear us.
While I was cheering for you guys.
You could hear us talking about how you weren't talking.
Yeah.
You did seem to change characters miraculously whenever we needed you to.
Yeah.
We had one other player on the team that really wasn't, though. Oh, shoot. Okay, good. Uh-oh. That's a real shame to have gotten killed there. I think I almost had my ultimate too. Damn it.
Yeah, same.
Play of the game.
I still haven't gone to see TMNT 2 because Becky and I are homebodies. The only, like, we're excited to see it, but we're just so unlikely to leave the house. Like, we love being in the house and not going out. So, like, the day that it came out, I remember, well, that was kind of near E3, I guess, and then we thought that we would go when Tuesday rolled around for like a discount, and we didn't, just because I think I was sleeping in and like I was on a weird schedule. And I don't know. I wish you could just order the movies when they come out to your fucking home.
Can't wait till that happens.
I've got a projector, you know, like I don't need the movie experience.
Traveling to Hanamura.
Is Jungle Book still in the theaters? Because I'd like to see it too.
Prepare your defenses.
You can order movies to your home if you're rich. What, you just have to pay the theater price, right? Like, whatever the theater pays for their copy, which is how much? I wonder how much that would be for a single day. I'm gonna guess like, God, I don't know.
a lot.
Yeah. I would say in the thousands.
Yeah, I could guess like maybe.
Genji, this is just like old times.
Our paths cross for
I'm gonna guess like
as to the future.
it would cost
We shall see.
$5,000.
Attackers
Is my guess.
in 30 seconds.
And that's only if you're a verified individual. I don't think it would cost $5,000 for the theater. It probably costs them more. Well, it probably works out to less than that per day because they pay for the movie for a duration, but I only want it for one day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Enemy is here.
I turned just too late to deflect all those bullets. I didn't know that I was chasing a Symmetra in there. I thought that I was chasing a sniper.
Build 'em up.
Their silhouettes are so similar.
Stop them now. Clear the point.
Okay.
Oh, the point.
Spectra.
Stop them.
There's only one on it.
Ready for duty.
2. What's the status? Is it even worth...
There is
Should I just fall back? Yeah.
Objective lost.
Falling back, getting set up with my turret.
Objective B.
Such potential. Let's get started. I must.
Our point is under attack.
If anyone needs cover, I'm up by the turret.
Back to work.
Turret ahead. Hey, we have to help one. Help me find
Well, wasn't expecting a Symmetra at that side. Symmetra's protected the left side tiny health on the left side of the point, and she's just kind of popping her head out every so often. Killing her would be a good idea because she'll probably set up a teleporter soon.
She has a portal out. Yeah. That's right.
Almost had her, and then I got froze by a May. She's still, now she's just at that tiny health again, popping her head out. I really hate that that fucking Symmetra's still alive. She has not moved from where I said she was.
They've got a teleporter. We've got to find it.
Falter now, and we will succumb to
Oh my god, there's no reason for her to be alive right now. That is wrong. That teleporter won it for them too.
Yeah.
But I sure got away with murder there.
Play of the game.
Uh-uh. He stayed as her the whole time. God.
Epic.
That is the way.
I also can't believe he played it so aggressively, knowing that the teleporter was essential to that push, and he kept on popping out as though it didn't matter that we're on random heroes. That was pretty reckless.
Prepare to attack.
should have died.
Who should die?
We'll do a swap
There,
after this match, guys.
You're saying Symmetra should have died there?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really powerful if you can sneak up on him, though.
Well, Lai Shore is on my team now.
Yeah.
You were playing her so aggressively when you should have been conservative. You were lucky that you didn't die.
Yeah.
I kept trying to shield him every time I saw him rushing in.
It's my privilege to lead you into battle.
I can't hear you, Lyshora. I see the icon that you're talking, but I can't hear you.
Be sure to stretch before engaging in rigorous physical activity.
Damage amplified.
Attack commences
Did
in
someone
30
call a
seconds.
doctor? Reinhard, don't you think it's time you hung it up? You're not getting any younger.
Never. I will fight to my last breath.
Let's get you back out there.
There's a trap right outside the door, guys.
The main door?
Yep. I
Alright.
just saw a
I see it.
fall down.
2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective.
Alright, I'd like to see that Tracer and Winston put pressure on the point as we do a frontal assault so that their attentions will be divided. I just got hit by an arrow? I do not want to die right now. Alright, so Winston, you're on the point, and then we'll go in
They
through...
have a Symmetra, so be careful with the gate.
Winston's perfect to get rid of that.
Damn it. I hit the wrong freaking button.
Damage increase. Taking the objective. You're all over me. Behind you. Damage will engage. Till Valhalla.
Thanks, Crash.
Oh, man. I thought that Bastion was dead.
Did someone call a doctor?
The objective is mine.
Get them off me.
Bastion down.
Thank God, he survived way longer than he should have.
Taking the objective.
I thought he was down already, or I wouldn't have been so reckless.
He left for a while to get healed.
Heilstrahl activiert. I'm taking the point.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
No one can hide from my sight.
I'm going to be a hot target by this team for a while. I'm going to have to play conservative.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye out.
Teleporter online. I have opened the door.
I'm even stronger.
Right now is the best time we can apply pressure before they fully set up.
But not good enough.
Okay, careful here. We don't want to get reaped like I did that one team that one time.
See in the right chest.
Alright, I have my ultimate ready in case... Now's the time for the push, because I got my ultimate ready in case something goes bad.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I also have an
there,
ultimate,
I
so...
remember that.
Going. Okay. Oh, fire at will! I can't get in there to heal you guys.
I got sucked into Zarya's ultimate.
Oh, shit. And I think I just brought that person back to life to face a level 3 turret. Great. Oh, wow. What do they have? I'm dead, but we have Lyshora here now as
I will protect
Okay.
the innocent.
So Lyshore is Lucio, and they have two healers. They have a Mercy and a Lucio, and the Torbjorn's still alive. I got the turret, didn't get the... God damn it, that turret... See, yeah. I feel like the turret shouldn't draw bead as well as it does. It's just instant.
Helden sterben nicht.
Enemy turret destroyed.
There we go, the turret's down again, but the Torbjorn continues to live.
The name's McCree. Ahead. Use caution.
Oh, let's break it.
How did that turret not go down? What the fuck? It must have been down to like 1 health. Or like under 10.
Enemy turret here.
Alright, I'm a Mercy this time.
Oh, this is my jam.
I'll come in on the flank here with you, Iaswin.
Ready for duty. We must have a teleporter.
I am empowered. We are unstoppable. Where does it hurt? This was
Thank you for getting that Reinhardt finally.
damage increased. We make a
Good
great
push, good push. Get that Mercy.
I'm trying. I'm almost dead.
I tried to heal you, I'm sorry. I'll bring you back actually, I think.
Till Valhalla.
How did he survive that?
Oh, fuck me. How did they get our...
Enemy turret here.
Keep bubbling and charging yourself up as you pop your head out.
Lucio's down.
Get them off me.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Enemy turret ahead.
Helden sterben nicht.
How is that turret still up?
Fire at will.
Priority turret, Vajima.
I'm taking the objective. Convert on me.
Turret down.
Alright, now let's go hunt the Torbjorn. Did we get him? We got the Torbjorn.
I'm capturing.
Vajima, we should concentrate on pressure on the doors. Okay, never mind. I died. Tried to keep alive. This is like our only chance right now. Well, maybe not our only chance, but this is our hugest chance.
One shot. One kill.
Oh, great job.
Yes!
Nice.
That turret was sticky.
Play of the game.
Helden sterben nicht.
This is the ending here.
Огонь по готовности.
Wow. Oh, that's when I was yelling priority turret. I didn't know that you had even shot that thing. Sometimes,
Yeah, no, I used my ult right there, yeah.
sometimes I think that the game should be, like, some of the ultimates should be a bit louder even to your own team. Because there's a couple ultimates that I never know that they've been popped. Maybe it was a lower audio because I was a medic and I don't need to hear it.
It just, there was so much shit going on, you probably just didn't even hear it.
Needs to be a visual cue on your screen, I think.
I want it so that, like, if only to just let your team know what's happening, because, like,
point Gibraltar.
I think it's weird that when Junkrat pops his ultimate, nobody on your team can, like, just has almost no audio. Like, yes, he says, "Gentlemen, start your engines," but
Prepare your defenses.
once his like I think that the tire when it's on your team should have its own revving sound, just a different one, so that you know that it's your tire. Like maybe it should just be like "Ree," or like, you know, like just a slightly different revving sound. Because if the tire's on your team, then it does help for you to know that your team is their team is currently scattering because of a tire. But I never know. I find it so rare that I know that the tire on my team has been unleashed.
Get in there.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Don't just stand around. Do something.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
They must have all gone around the right.
So many right side.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh no. Yeah, they're all there. Literally, I think all of them are there. They're going on the payload right now.
That was fun. There's a Pharah behind the team right now. She did her job and she got me.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
Oh yeah, there was supposed to be a team shakeup after that last match. I guess after this match, we'll swap out everybody for a new set of turbos. Alright. I wasn't expecting them to all be pushing like that.
Death walks among you. Repositioning.
The payload has reached the
Good.
Clearing the area.
Let's drop the beat.
I'm good to go.
If he hadn't dropped the beat at that exact moment, I think I would have wiped out quite a few on their team, especially the medic, which was my goal.
I'll be watching
But he,
over you.
I hate it when the beat gets dropped right when you're about to do something. And only by luck, because he didn't know I was there. Well, he might have, because he actually was coming after me earlier, but...
Where does it hurt?
Phew! Healing Vegeta there just, uh-oh. Brought my ultimate charge up to 50%. It's amazing how fully healing a tank can, really charge you up fast. Alright, there's a DVA above us in the ship.
Let's get you back out there.
Which teammate went down? Looks like they're already back. Wait. Do we need the sniper? Too late.
You're a lifesaver.
Drop the beat.
Where does it hurt? I'm taking care of you.
Oh, it's really close.
Ich bin da. Healing stream engaged.
There's a Pharah behind us. I'm not sure what our characters can do about it, though. Getting hot in here. I'm talking about the game, not the studio. Alright, I'm being chased. Help! Had my ultimate ready and everything.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
Some Norse heals. I was worried as soon as I saw their Winston that I wasn't going to be able to be Mercy for much longer. And now they have a Bastion set up in the distance, so we have to play more, unless we have a sniper, which we got a Hanzo. Maybe Hanzo can take out that Bastion.
Push off.
Should have dropped my barrier. Got their Winston, but so they have I guess it's their healer that's of concern right now.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, let's break it!
Turret in place.
Somebody get on that payload and I don't want anybody not touching it at any point. Somebody should always be touching it.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
I tried so hard. They're all.
Oh.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Junkrat primed and ready.
Roadhog time.
Shield coming at you.
Still don't know how to deflect that arrow into tanks. I feel like a bunch of those should have hit that Reinhardt.
Check it. Enemy turret ahead.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Drop the beat!
Enemy turret sighted.
30 seconds remaining.
Tried my damnedest to get that Zenyatta. Give me something good, come on. Okay, maybe. Probably the play of the game.
Yes.
Even if I don't feel like I did a lot.
Play of
Oh! I was totally expecting mine to be. I'm not sad. That was a bit better than mine,
epic.
It's nice to be appreciated.
man. Alright guys, time to switch up all the turbos. I'm going to return to the lobby. Oops. How do you return to the lobby? Show lobby. Back to lobby. So everybody who's in right now, take off. These turbos ain't no good. They're all used up.
Prepare to
And I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll come back and start a new match right after this. Hey guys, welcome back. Lyshora, earlier it was just really low that I couldn't hear you. There's 2 spots available, Super 191. In order to join the game, you'll have to leave and join again. Spectators, for whatever reason, can't move into the game. I think it's a bug that they're trying to fix. You can't even move somebody from one team to the next. Look at this. Oh. Well, they talked about how that's a bug they're trying to fix, but maybe they were talking specifically about this, because if I try to swap teams with him and I click here, it just... It's like they fixed it. Huh. So apparently we have one more spot. So I guess somebody who was there anybody who only joined halfway through the last session? Maybe you could join.
Arriving at Watch Point Gibraltar. Prepare to attack.
This says 2 spots. Super N191 just left, so he'll be getting back in. So only 1 spot. Let's look for Super N to get back in.
A lot of memories in this place. You weren't all bad. What are you looking at?
Super N, where are you? We need an extra player. Okay, if in the next 36 seconds, if he hasn't joined the team by the time we're going out the doors,
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
anybody can join. But anybody want to claim that spot if you didn't play a lot in the last session?
It is beautiful here. I could never appreciate it before.
Hurry up, Super N. There you go. There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
How did Ultima Leica get past all of my team that went around the flank? I thought I would be safe there for a while.
Oh my god, that yell whenever Reinhardt charged him off the cliff was amazing.
I think you win.
Heroes never die. For a price.
They possess a teleporter.
I think I know where the teleporter is. I'm gonna go look for it. Yeah. Doesn't matter because the guy's dead. But I guess I'll destroy it just in case.
Enemy teleporter destroyed. Weapon system overloaded.
Helden sterben nicht.
Well, that's a good combo for them. How many did he get? Just 2? How? Oh, 3. Lucky fucker.
True self is without form. Gaze into the eyes of your Be one with the universe.
I have a ticket.
Teleporter online. I have opened the door.
There's a Genji gonna be coming up behind the team, guys. He's just up top right now. I'll tell you if he drops. I just don't want to get picked off here. 'Cause it's pretty critical we have a healer.
I know the doubts that plague you.
I killed him. I was hoping to save myself. That was pretty good. I think I missed with just one of the orbs during my unleash.
I've secured the payload. Let's move it out.
Helden sterben nicht. Heroes never die.
Let's get you healed up.
Hey, checking in. Diva online.可以挡住他们。
Everybody quiet.
Good job.
Torbjorn, ready to march.
Let's up the tempo.
Thanks. This will protect us.
Move to the beat. Oh, this is my jam.
Behind you. See level?
The payload stop. Yeah.
Oh, turn it up. Go time. Gonna make you feel better.
Mecha activated.
Over.
Primary objective. Move the payload.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
For this frontal assault, I don't think that Winston's going to be that effective.
60 seconds remaining.
They have a Mercy and a Zenyatta that I'd like to take out.
Helden sterben nicht.
This will protect us. That's better.
Watch out, up above.
Escorting the payload.
Oh my freaking god.
I am victorious this time.
We don't have a healer.
Pathetic on my part.
Oh man. Hoping to be a healer here, because that's what we need. Nope. Oh, good. Narf became a Lucio. That's theirs, I assume? Okay.
Turret's down. Guy's still up.
Enemy turret ahead.
60 seconds remaining.
Fire in the hole.
We lost our... Oh, we have a Hey, Narf. Oh, good. Thanks. You got me.
30 seconds remaining. The payload is approaching its destination.
Thank you for the heals.
That Zenyatta and Sniper only cared about me for a while there. I guess I'm glad they didn't care about Mercy.
The light in the my defenses are weakened.
This has been an awesome match.
Okay, they don't... I got rid of their Torbjorn. Now they have a Zenyatta. Oh, shit.
Close match. Very good.
It was a good match. See, once again, the play of the game goes to... You don't deserve the play of the game. It was the fact that the Zarya's fucking Gravitron was out that you got all those kills.
Yeah, she should get the play of the game.
Exactly. Thanks for grouping them up for him. So this will probably be my last, or not, this won't be the last round. I'll do another, like, probably 40 minutes, which should be about, what, like, 2 maps, 4 rounds. Then I'm gonna go work on my Japanese. We have 1 spot available, anybody wants to take it. And then we have a show this afternoon, which I guess I have to be up for. I'll have been up for quite a while once that show starts. I woke up at midnight, my time.
Hello.
I haven't played the game on Steam that teaches you Japanese. Maybe I'll play it on the show at one point, but from what I gathered...
just about to mention that, actually.
From what I've gathered from... I remember looking into that game when it first came out a long time ago. And...
Is it the one that's like an RPG?
Oh. I was thinking of the one where you kind of walk around a house and like it's about learning like random nouns, like household items and...
There's one I saw a couple days ago. It's an RPG. It's like you're fighting the writing.
Oh really?
The actual enemies.
The kanji?
And you gotta figure out what word you gotta figure out what the word means to defeat it.
If it's fast-paced, I could think that's pretty interesting. It's got to be fast-paced, though, because my best learning comes from flashcard systems where you just, like, sluice through a ton of content as fast as you can.
Repositioning.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you how the gameplay is. I just thought it was kind of a neat thing.
I still don't know where I can go as Reaper, or like what works.
Justice will be done.
Well, this will be good for a push.
Much obliged.
Yeah, there's like nobody behind us for here. I don't even know where the team is.
Push while they're concentrating on me.
You build them up, break them down.
Haven't had enough.
I foresee great things for you. Get this move. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of my way.
Thank you for getting him on.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Thanks.
Where's Mercy? Mercy, take this. Armor. Right there. Right there, for Mercy. There's another piece there for anybody who wants it. Right behind.
Oh, they got me. Roadhog snuck up beside us.
Touch the kids. Let's do this. Let the dragon consume you.
Teleporter online. We move with
Sniper.
Okay, they got their mercy. They've got a bastion set up behind, like up on the lip as after you go under the tunnel. So if you walk through without looking backwards, he will shoot you.
A world is worth fighting for.
Yeah, I found him. Didn't kill him, he almost got me. He got me.
Is he in the same
Careful,
spot?
If you come out of the portal, he was pointing right at it almost.
Let's see you get past this.
He moved.
Move the payload.
Alright, so he's gotten stupid. Ah, shit. So he's right next to the building, killing us as we come out of spawn. Left side. I should have ice blocked.
One shot.
Yeah, he got
one kill.
Hanzo, at your service.
Seems it's only me and you talking, so unfortunately we're not going to have anybody calling out his position, which is what would shut him down real quick. I'm sure that somebody else had already died to him, but Ed doesn't have a mic.
I will try and call him out if I see him.
Still alive and shouldn't be.
I've got the perfect counter to him if I can actually get to him. And, oh my god! I jumped up the freaking Widow thing and instantly sniped. Damn it, I had to freaking get it.
Death walks among Genji is with you. From the shadows.
Winston reporting.
He's back in the back corner. The next spot we gotta go cap.
You mean, okay, yeah, the back left corner as you face the gate that we're pushing towards. I was looking for the back corner as you come out of the tunnel. Got killed by him.
Gonna dispense itself.
Para reporting.
Oh, turn it up.
We need to move the payload.
God, they are just everywhere.
It's a pretty one-sided match. I mean, they have more skill than us, like player-wise, and I think they have more people communicating via mic. It really sucks that it's just you and I. We need people using mic, and I want to encourage turbos out there to get a mic if you don't have one for these shows, because Overwatch is just immensely more pleasurable when you can communicate as a team. Because right now what's been getting us killed a lot is nobody knowing the position of the Bastion. Because she's been changing her spot over and over.
Freaking monkey pissing me off. Thank God I got a healer. You're doing amazing.
Okay, okay.
Just kill him! Kill him! Fuck! Okay, the Bastion's down.
We've got about 10 seconds.
Drop the beat.
Yeah, we had no.
So it's difficult killing a medic when she has another medic keeping her healed.
Yeah. I see a lot of people whenever they're Zenyatta throwing up their EOs on the medic and just letting the Mercy fly around.
That was a stonewall, and it was all because we didn't have people chatting.
Hey, look who got play of the game.
So that's both Sergey and Neko that would have been able to call out the position before I died to her. Anybody in here want to let Tarantula on since he hasn't played and I'm going to be done after about a few more matches?
Prepare to attack.
Test.
Hello.
It's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Hey, we got more people talking. Cool.
Yeah, we might have a chance here. They were definitely all communicating. They were calling out our spots, like...
It seemed like it.
We actually weren't communicating at all.
Then you were just better, which is even more insulting.
I'm sorry.
Because it was an absolute stonewall. That was pretty horrible to play on the other side.
Yeah, we hated that Bastion quite a bit.
I'm sorry.
This place makes me sick.
Are you doing your job?
Well, it was clear you were getting pretty bored because you were going all the way to our spawn to kill us.
I just thought that was a good tactic, you know?
It was.
Attack commences in 30
I mean, I wasn't aimed at the spawn, I was just behind where you were
That's true.
coming out.
I'm angry that I died as as I tried to hunt you down because I had the ability to ice
I
block.
got scared when I saw you coming towards me.
Waiting for.
Attack commence. Capture objective A.
This will protect us. No.
You're covered.
You gotta work on that aim. Just what the doctor ordered.
Ugh. I threw my stun. I bet you it's not even going to show it. Yeah, it didn't. On my screen, it had the animation.
Bring it together. Feel the healing beat. Whoa. Get back. I feel great. F it up.
My least favorite fight against any character that can completely take away your control.
Turn it up.
Million
Ryan Marshall.
Pump up the volume.
McCree.
Yeah, he's annoying.
Yeah, let's pick it up.
Still don't think they should nerf him how they play him now.
F it up. I feel great.
Spara reporting.
Money is
So I'm attempting to punish them for their desire to rack up frags by not protecting their point. I'm hoping this works.
They're not even going. They're
Yeah.
concentrating on us.
They're very happy with all the kills they're getting. I had a feeling. So hopefully this took a little bit of pressure off you guys. Maybe you guys can move forward now that they're all on the point. I managed to get 1/3 of the cap, almost 2/3, which would have been nice.
Okay, so far I've been Reaper.
I am claiming the objective.
Hanzo.
Our enemy is on the teleport.
I'm getting all the kills.
Exactly. I think it like looks at your most played, at least for me. And okay, he never played this guy.
Yeah.
I'm on the point. A couple coming. Okay, I killed two of them. Got their man.
I think I killed 2 of them in the hole.
We still didn't manage to get the 2/3 cap.
The true get rid of that freaking
is disorder.
Symmetra.
I will shield you.
Despite them having a Symmetra, I haven't seen a lot of her turrets.
60 seconds.
Oh, I have.
Where is she keeping them?
I killed like a lot of them.
Sentry turret placed.
Why do they keep giving me snipers?
30 seconds remaining.
If I was on PC, it'd be alright.
Aligning defense system.
Find that damn teleporter. Lock it down the objective. Rally to me.
Oh, you're kidding me. I almost had a teleport set up, but she's, okay. I'm gonna start calling out the turret positions. There's one in the healing spot. There's 2 in the healing spot where the vending machines are. Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. Communication!
You tried.
Play of the game.
Well, that sucked. The body is really difficult. I found it in the first I'm actually probably gonna drop out for the new update. And only got 3 kills.
Yeah, so I moved like back into you guys with that stick bomb on me.
I tried to run away from
Sorry
you.
about that.
No worries.
Oh,
the worst.
It's from the time she lets it go to the time it explodes. You have like no chance to move away. I don't even know why they give you an indicator.
Prepare your defenses.
There's another spot open for anybody else.
I'm gonna shut my mouth about characters that I don't like. That's all I can.
Let's hope it goes better than the time at the museum.
I'm another sniper.
We have a spot open if anybody wants to join.
No.
volume.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Remember your training, and we'll get through this just fine.
Heal up.
That is a terrifying sight to see that monkey flying at you.
There we go, somebody took it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Turret detected. Oh, behind you.
We've got a tracer going for the point right now.
Work together. Push them back.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
No one can hide from my sight.
For some reason, they're all heading back to their spawn.
Yeah, they're fighting somebody. I saw a lot of swinging from that Reinhardt. Who's distracting them successfully? What do you?
That was amazing. They all ran away from the point, let all of our team get back. They're at the spawn.
Our enemies are taking
Reinhardt.
the point.
He's down.
Roadhog time.
They're at our spawn again.
The enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
Armor here. Stabilized.
Armor up.
Got a tracer coming in the same spot they're all trying to come in.
Everyone heal up.
Sorry, whoever's kill I took there on that Mercy. You had her dead to rights, and I just sniped her real quick.
I don't think there is kill stealing in this game because everybody gets credit as long as they did a little bit of damage.
Yeah,
That's what I like about this instead of like I always hated in TF2. Like I know that frags don't matter as long as your team wins, but it also sucks when you do like, especially as I played Soldier a lot, you do like, you know, 100 and like almost like 95% of the damage to a character, and then the last two shots are like a mini sentry and a scout, and they're the only two to get credits for killing because they only count two people, the last two people to hit the person. It's just so frustrating when you're not getting credit.
Yeah.
Tactical visor activated.
Nice kill.
That
Armor here.
Yeah. Whoever took out the Zarya.
Yeah.
I hate that character so
I need
much.
healing so bad.
Straight from above us.
Armor, come get it.
Can't I believe I think I'm gonna go the whole match and not die.
Nice.
Okay, I think about it.
10 seconds.
They're almost out of time. Hold on and we win. Rains from above.
Sniped him in the air. Oh shit. He scared me. I thought it was the damn monkey coming
No
from
one
us.
can hide from my sight.
Good job.
Victory. Play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Another Stonewall. We haven't had a good match in a while. Come on.
It wasn't very impressive.
It wasn't the greatest match, no.
Some of the plays of the game, I don't know. I mean, that wasn't bad, but
It's probably because of the amount of healing he did to himself right before and everything.
might have been. I mean, he did push them back quite a bit while they were coming down that hall.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Prepare to attack.
This will be the 2 last rounds I think I play here.
G'day, cover.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
You're so amazing. You inspire me. Mate, you're the real hero.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I want to know why so many of the heroes are mean to Torbjorn. Mainly the female ones.
I'm not one for
Like,
standing
anytime he
around.
says anything to any of them, they're like, get the fuck away from me. But all he's doing is, like, complimenting them. He just wants to see, like, May's... He asks if he'd like to take a peek at May's little robot, and she's like... shuts him down. Like, he just likes robots. What's the fucking... He's on your team. What's the point? Can't really hear you, cool dude. It sounds like we can hear something, but it's kind of muffled. A little bit, but it's not a very good mic, I think. I don't know.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Okay, I'm gonna go round on the left-hand side and try and turn you around.
Good luck.
I'll try to sneak past them.
Shit.
Oh, it's Bastion's time though.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Can Lucio skate over there by hugging the wall? Nah.
Let's get patched up.
I've got you in my sights. Get over here and heal up.
You feel that?
Come here, get stable.
Justice reigns from above. Justice reigns from above.
There's a dodge in the doorway on the right. I'll try and help him out. Alright. Oh, I don't know if he's alive anymore. I don't think he's, I don't know, he's still alive.
Anyone need some healing? Don't worry, my friend.
So they have a bastion set up at the right side of their point, just inside that little window bridge part that moves to the next point.
The innocent.
Don't know how else to describe it.
Like if you go through on the right and go up the stairs.
Ready for duty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flank to the left side with Farah and see if I can shoot down the bastion before he realizes I'm there. But I'm broadcasting everything I say, so that was probably not a... Yep, and he's already moved. Yeah, he's moving. He was just packing up shop as I came around the corner. Oh, maybe it was because of Lone Wolf, actually, that he was doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Securing the objective. Serve that.
Oh,
Together, we are strong.
Thirty seconds remaining.
Let's finish this. Justice will be done.
one kill.
Defeat. Play of the game.
I am so glad this game didn't become another MMO. I've heard that Overwatch is actually overtaking League of Legends in Korea, and I don't know about elsewhere, but Korea is the easiest place for them to measure because internet cafes have been reporting on how much Overwatch is played versus League of Legends in their cafes. I'm sure it's also overtaking it in the United States, it's just there's no way to track it here. Or not as good of a way. But yeah, apparently, I saw the Overwatch ripoff. I'm gonna have to put it on show and trailer. But League of Legends has been, at least for the initial release of Overwatch, been taking a back seat.
Cool.
They're saying that it's possible that it will be more palatable even to the Koreans because of the how popular internet cafe culture is there, and how often they buy a game by the hour to play by the hour, and a lot of League of Legends games last an hour, so often if they just want to get one game in, they have to pay for 2 hours. Whereas Overwatch, because the rounds are so much shorter, it's a lot easier to get a value for your money when you just want to sit down for a little bit. And that's just one of the reasons. In addition, people talk about how long it takes to get a match going in League of Legends for whatever reason. You only need to get 6 players going, right? Like not 12 like Overwatch, like 6 players need to join up. In League of Legends, 3v3.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
And yet the matchmaking in League of Legends is worse than it is for.
I think it's got like tiers and stuff like that. Like your gold tier, silver tier. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works. I've
It's
actually never played.
5v5. I didn't know that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the people in the chat would know a lot more than I would about it.
Oh, there's a monkey.
Oh, this will be good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Holy crap, am I gonna get out of this alive?
Oh, there's a Reaper top left window.
I got out of it alive.
That's amazing.
You'll like this one. Teleporting online.
Helden sterben nicht.
Ah, no fair. Fire in the hole.
Take cover.
Oh, we got Reinhardt.
No one can hide from my sight.
What the fuck? Oh, god damn it! You lucky sons of bitches. Oh, fuck.
What happened? Sorry, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
I believe they have a teleport.
A Symmetra orb was shot, and I pulled my ultimate, the Riptire, just to go get their medic, and I would have got him if I hadn't driven through a Symmetra orb that was randomly fired, obviously not shot at the Riptire. You lucky fucker. You know what I think is funny is how often people say, how often I see the comment online on our videos where it says, comparing Overwatch to TF2, SMH. It's fucking ridiculous to think that you wouldn't compare the most similar game to Overwatch.
Everyone on the objective.
Turret
That was a very good res on their Mercy's part.
We're losing the objective.
Excuse me
And then I've seen it, SMH means shake my head. And then I've seen things like, then in the same comment, they go on to say all the differences between the two games. And I want to respond to them. You know what you just did? You just compared the two. You looked at the differences and you listed them off. That's called comparing. You stupid fucks.
Oh, they're on the objective.
Oh, crap.
I am
There's
restored.
DEA on them.
Turret in place. My defenses are weakened.
Did they get? Damn, they got the first part of it.
I will shield you. Have my thanks.
Where did the Diva go? Did we get her?
Yeah, we got her, I believe. They got another one, though. They got a Widowmaker coming to the left. Yeah, she goes sniping.
Oh, this is my jam.
Shield engaged.
Don't use the teleporter until like emergencies. No reason to waste it during times where there isn't a lot of need to get on the point.
Turret was destroyed. Turret deployed.
Oh, let's break it.
Protected. My teleporter has been destroyed. Allied defenses.
So there's somebody behind us because the teleporter was destroyed. Found them.
I will shield you. My sentry was destroyed. Enemy turret away.
Behind you.
Be shielded.
Thank you.
Intruder detected. Turret in place.
Enemy turret ahead.
Shield engaged.
Just got my ultimate.
Sentry turret placed.
Enemy turret ahead.
Double.
Jump primed and ready.
You are shielded.
Much obliged.
Cheers.
Step right.
Turret online. Be shielded.
Thanks.
Teleporter's back up. Same thing as before. Let's not use it unless like half of us have died and we really need to get back to the point to critically defend it at some point.
Okay, my shield's about to break.
Turret was destroyed.
I love that tactic. Putting a turret on the escalator.
Yeah, it's fun.
There's turn behind us.
Turret destroyed.
Allied.
Just got my ultimate.
Shield engaged.
in place. Intruder detected.
It's like surrounding us.
Much better.
Okay, gonna let my shield recharge.
Sentry
60 seconds remaining.
Alright, here we go.
From light into being.
I would love the ability of Symmetra to be able to disengage specific turrets by going up to them maybe and like pointing at them and saying, I don't want that one anymore, because I hate that they just disappear in order.
Shield's about to go.
30 seconds remaining.
Got my ult. I'll save it for if they make a play. Alright.
Teleporter destroyed, so we're gonna be flanked. Found it. Found the flanker.
My full potential is unlocked.
Experience tranquility.
Turret in place. My sentry destroyed.
Victory. Play of the game.
Nice, Thrash.
Oh, hello.
Damn.
Experience tranquility.
I'm excited for new maps and new characters. I wonder how often they'll do it. I'd like to see a new character and a new map like every 2 months, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say every 2 or 3 months would be good.
Or maybe 2 characters every 3 months. Something like that. Like 2 new characters a season. I think 1 character per season might be not enough. I don't know. It all depends. And I'd love to see a new game mode. I think the TF2 should be commended for their attempt to make a new game mode out of the launch pad one with Poopy Joe. Forget what they called that. Launch pad? Launch something? Anyways, it was an interesting game mode. I just feel like it needed to be tweaked. And unlike Blizzard, Valve is kind of crappy at balancing, I think. I think not only do they balance too late, but they also don't explain their balances, why they do them, and the ones that they do implement seem to be the exact opposite of what the community was looking for.
All systems checked out, ready for combat maneuvers.
I've actually never played TF2.
It's fun. I just don't think there's any room for it in a world that has Overwatch in it.
I've watched a lot of your streams when you guys played. It looked like fun, but I've just never played it myself.
2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
I fell for it. I fell for it instantly.
System repaired. I need healing.
Okay, my controller like died on me.
I need
right
healing.
while I was staring down one of Torbjorn's turrets.
I am empowered.
better.
I am claiming the objective.
No one can hide from my sight.
Thanks for the heals. I was dead otherwise. How did I fail to kill that fucking Mercy?
Barrier activated.
Ouch. Alright, we have this back room unlocked. Nobody wants to come back outside.
I am
Fuck! Fucking. Ugh! I shot cool dude out of the air, but he got healed. Ugh.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
I hate it when you like you're like, oh sweet, and then like I feel like I so rarely get nice shots like that with Farah in the air. I'm more of a, you know, the reason I play characters like Farah is because I'm not precise aimer. Hey, they're missing a player, and they're still kicking our butts, so I guess we don't need anybody to log in.
Trash making us feel bad.
At your service.
If I can get somebody that knows how to do damage, that's how I keep going forward. I'll give her forward step and I follow.
Oh god. Help out your Mercy. Oh god. Oh, he's gonna die.
I will shield you.
Once again, I found had their Mercy. They're great at protecting her.
You know, lore-wise and like logic-wise, I don't understand why Symmetra's right primary fire doesn't go through Reinhardt's shield, since it's the same gun using the same ammo. Why is it that like it can go through sometimes but not other times?
Kill the Mercy.
Enemies re-engaging. 10 seconds.
We're going to lose.
Not the Mercy.
Oh god. We got Reinhardt.
Reinhardt is dead.
I will shield you. Turret in place.
Lucio down.
My defenses.
Oh god. Thought you stayed alive long enough to get her bullet.
Teleporter online. Performance.
Escort the payload.
That was quite the push. They are a player down. I'm surprised nobody's joined. them. So we can't be too proud of ourselves considering they're short-handed.
I'm not. It's still fun though.
You are shielded.
Okay, they just got an extra player, so it's not going to be as easy from here on out. Well, it wasn't easy to begin with.
Yeah, he kind of sucked it up there at the beginning. Gotta give him a bunch of props.
Teleporter online. We move swiftly.
Damn it. You know, as far as buffs go for Symmetra, I think that one of the main things is one, I think she should be able to charge up her teleporter after it's placed. I think that it should be, she should be able to start counting up to her next ultimate. I think it's stupid that she can't. If she wants to chain teleports, that's, she should be able to. It's the other team's fault for not finding where the teleporter is. But second of all, she should be able to move it once she's placed it. Like, pick it up and get either a refund for the remaining teleports left in it, or I don't know.
This will protect us.
I should load up to like, at least 50%.
Especially because Torbjorn's so
On PC, people want her gun to be nerfed. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, at least it I hope it won't change on console, because...
That was actually a run.
But that could be another one of those things. People want this. It's like, how many people... You can say people want anything, really. And you're going to find some people who want that.
Enemy turret ahead.
Thanks you much. I was down to 3 hit points.
Don't go back. Огонь по готовности!
Got rid of their mercy. Doublefinger, there's... I think there are characters that shouldn't have to aim. She's a squishy character. The fact that she doesn't have to aim has nothing to do with it. It's like if... Yeah, Symmetra can be annoying when she's hopping around you and she's a good Symmetra, but any character is good as annoying when they're really fucking you up. People are just babies. Symmetra doesn't need a nerf at all. Wow, I had a real good shot of Genji butt that whole time on the way up there.
Watching it on screen.
Yeah, she's squishy, she's slow, and she has short range. If you got within range of a Symmetra and you died to her, it's your fault. Stop getting close to Symmetra. Like, people, like, it's funny how people are like, same thing with Mei, complaining that Mei It's annoying how she absolutely stops you from moving, and so it's not fair in a one-on-one match against Mei. You shouldn't have got that close. That's your fault. You got close. There are some characters where you're just not supposed to get within their bubble. Yeah, I know, Double Finger. I'm just counterpointing. I don't care if it's your opinion either. I'm just giving my
doing my job.
That was a good try, guys.
I gotta give kudos to their team for holding off as long as they did.
Yep. With a player short.
Prepare to attack.
All right, I'll do the other side of this map, and then this. So this is my last match right here. All right. Then I gotta get some exercise and study my Japanese.
So studious.
It's my hobby. When your job is playing video games, you have to pick another hobby.
I have destroyed more of your kind than I can count.
Really, Naked Arcade Bubbles? I'm surprised. Listening to Japanese music works on pronunciation, but people pronounce words way differently when they're sung, so how does that really help? I'm honestly asking. I'm sure that it can help you with remembering words, I just don't know if pronunciation. I guess one thing is that people tend to say words a lot slower when they're singing them, which is good. Nice to slow down words when you're learning a language.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Second I realized that a Zenyatta was shooting at me, I tried to move, but couldn't in time.
Justice.
We haven't started watching One Piece yet, no. My shield was up. On this screen, it's not even going to show that I put my shield up, obviously. Lag compensation.
I'll be watching over you.
Okay, here's a good character.
Oh no.
I'm taking care of you. Get them off me.
Experience tranquility.
Tire's coming up behind. There you go.
You're ready to do some damage. Mercy in the high shot.
I want to help you, Ultima, like, Jesus. I hate it when you just, like, it feels like the person you're trying to heal is, like, trying their best to get the fuck away from you. Uh-oh. Looks like I have a network connection issue here. Oh. Did that happen for everybody? Or was it just me? Let me see. Can I get on the store? My PlayStation store is working, so it's not my internet. Oh, they have a flash sale going. Oh yeah? Were we playing Mahoney on PlayStation or were we playing it on PC? I think I had a code for it, so I think we were playing it on PC. $20 Mad Max. Transformers movie collection. All 4 movies for $20. Huh. Alright. Anyways, I guess I'm done for today. Did I have a... I don't know if... Did I have a loot box to open? I wonder why my BattleNet went down. I can't... Oh, here we go. I'm back in. That was weird. I don't get those often. I don't have a loot box. I'm saving up all my cash because if skins are released at any point, I want to have the cash to buy them. Because I want to have the newest skins when they come out so that, like, you know, everybody else is just hoping they get one in their next loot box. Well, I'll be able to buy them right away with my cash. So I have 1,485 now, and I'm just going to keep on racking up that cash. I'm at a point where I'm happy with almost everything I have with my heroes. Except for Widow, I would like Widowmaker's, I want Widowmaker's, Huntress skin, which I think is awesome. Especially when you combine it with, this highlight intro. This one here. Because she has sideburns when she's the Huntress / Comtesse. I would like Hanzo's. I don't play Hanzo enough to care, but I would like to have his wolf skin. I think is really cool. Oh, and the last one that I'm really thinking about, I'd like to get. I don't know if I'll buy it though, but right now I have Junebug, which is a rare skin, but what I would really like is to have Junker or Scavenger, either one. I think I like Junker most though. Wrecked. On the back it says wrecked. I think it's the best or the cutest form of her as well, with the short hair and the goggles. I'm not a fan of her default haircut. Oh yeah, I have seen a DVA play of the game once. I got one recently actually. Huh. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Maybe with something that's not Overwatch, who knows. We'll see you today, Turbos, for the movie night in about... Oh, movie night, by the way, is delayed by an hour for the sake of Ben. He has something that's delaying it an hour. So we're going to actually be live at 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific. So that's about 5.5 hours from now. Sorry for the delay, but we'll see you there, guys.